Today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Jags are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Ravens offense that wants to hang a big number on them. With that, let's get up to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. But on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
Only trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, And he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you Laddie?
He called me Laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say, I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
With that nigga, dog.
And he's able to get this one.
He's going to that nigga, dog. Stay with that
He's
nigga.
such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what
I
I've
mean,
observed
your
over the
ass
years in the
had one
NFL?
read, nigga.
The better a route runner you are,
Your
the
ass in
more
trouble.
confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Here's Bortles to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Tough.
Lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Cool, mine and rock scissors.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
He's getting too much time.
What he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to the receiver.
Is a beast over there, baby.
On that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I'm feeling that. Why you bullshitting? Rockstar can run the table too. I mean, he's capable. He don't want bowls. Multiple bowls.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Bortles going to go on 4th down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Oh, my God. He could have just tackled him and got stopped on the floor.
And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
You see that, man? You should have just tackled him, bro. I clicked on this nigga. That's my fault, though. I hit triangle when I clicked on him to go for the pick and shit.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it.
Y'all got to get some pressure on. I know you're a monster in that front line, man. Let's go.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Bortles will try again on 2nd down.
No, sir.
And
No,
lose
sir.
a yard that
You read
time,
all that.
and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No, sir.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Bortles now to throw.
Ooh,
He can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Jaguars.
Did you see
Jason
that,
Myers
man?
now for the field
Oh,
goal
my
try.
God.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the
Nigga
free.
had 3 points.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Don't you guys say Rockstar in 345?
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll come out in the pistol.
Trying to get a gist of them before you play.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
I be hitting the wrong button. Like, shit, nigga, wide open. I hit the wrong button, right?
That's where the return stops. And now out come the Jags.
Shit, not like me, dog. Nigga wide open circle. I hit the wrong button.
That's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the
ball
ball in the end zone.
Why I be
But
doing
there are
that shit?
benefits to that type of a long
I've been
drive.
doing that lately,
Your defense
dog.
gets a chance to take a break.
I mean, I don't look down
adjust
at the
a little
controller. I
bit,
guess I'm
maybe
just
get
having brain
themselves
fart.
ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit.
Kick it off,
even though they
nigga.
wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They pick it up on third and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out here in the eye. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Bortles to throw on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Bortles. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So a couple of field. Hey, Charles, can you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Oh, design run for their wideouts. Oh, you can't teach that. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Break tendency and go play action and go for the big shot.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles is going to throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run.
Hey, let's go.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now here's a carry heading left. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience. Has had the game he expected, but that run there, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Now Bortles throwing on second down, and he will find his man on the outside. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt.